What is up, Rockstars? Today I have the pleasure of showing off Kingdom Come Deliverance, the board game. This has been a long-awaited game for me as a fan of video games, as somebody who's definitely still into that hobby. Even if I don't have the time for all of the games that I want to play there, I'm super excited for this one in board game form. Let's get to it. Thank you to my channel sponsor Into the AM. As a company that believes hard work and a great product is a proper way to conduct business, I am delighted to have them as part of the channel. They have some of the coolest graphic t-shirts around and an absolute best fit and feel that has continually exceeded my expectations. With new shirts arriving all the time and other products like boxers, hats, and even a monthly shirt club, I wholeheartedly recommend them to you. Check out the link in my description of this video for an exclusive 10% off everything they sell. Now, as I figure out how to open this, as always, a huge shout out to my patrons and YouTube members. That's going to be really loud. As always, thank you so much for your financial support. It's because of their support that this channel is possible. We appreciate the videos I make every single week, you guys. And you can give even $1 a month. There's a link down in the description below. Thank you so very much. Dear Lord, that's loud. Hopefully that's not terrible to your ears. If you're wearing headphones, my apologies. If you're not wearing headphones, don't wear them and go back and watch that, I guess. I don't know. That sounds really cringe. But no, there's a link down in the description below. Thank you so very much, guys. I really do appreciate it. And you have no idea how much it helps. It's an expensive hobby to get into, guys. And I really appreciate you allowing me to get the games that I do get. Okay, so nothing on the back. I really dig the design of this. It's super dark with this like almost gold-like kind of a little orangey yellow text there. Looks slick. Really do dig that. Oh my gosh, I love prototypes so much, guys. I really do. Look at this. So like do you see the kind of paper that they printed on? Like, do you see that? It's probably super white for you guys. That's all right, but you can see that. Like it has this texture to it. That's just really fun. It's like a weird length. It's long. You can kind of this is awesome. I really dig that, and the color looks great as well. Okay, that was fun. What a surprise. Okay, we got I'm assuming the 1, 2. This must. I thought this was like a little spacer, but there's a real piece here. Okay, let's keep that. We got some map stuff here. Ooh, look at that. It's looking good. Okay, we got the player boards here. Oh, I can't wait to take a look at this. This will be on GameFound soon. I'll link down in the description below, of course, to this. Feel free to check it out, guys. Especially if you are a fan of the board game, or the video game, I guess I should say. This board game should be kind of a shoe-in for you. Okay, so I keep trying to separate these, but of course they are double-sided, right? Okay, so let's see. I only got 3 of them, not 4. I don't recall how many players are. It's a little bit of a glue bit there. I'll press that down. Look at that. Good as new. Okay, a little bit right there too. So, stealth status, character. They've labeled each of the dirty, drunk, blood, wanted. All of those. I wonder if blood should be bleed. I imagine it should be. That is like really bright. Let me turn that down a little bit for you guys, just so it's looking nice and good. Probably a bit too much. There you go. We'll go happy medium. There we go. All right. We'll zoom in a little bit. There you guys are. Okay. So I think that probably should be bleed. Suspicion tracker. I dig this. That's cool. We got level 1, level 2, level 3. Actions, stamina, vitality. These little divots here mean you can't just slide it, which means it's not sliding back and forth like that. You got your strength, agility, perception, and speech, accessory, hands, body, head, and then your inventory here. And then you have perk points. You can put in charisma, survival, physical, weapons, alchemy, scholar, thievery, stealth, persuasion, intuition, dexterity, and warfare, and a whole bunch of perks on this side. Very cool. I dig that. Size-wise, it is pretty big. There's a little bit of tightness you could do. You could shrink this up a little bit, but honestly not too much. You would almost have to shrink the size of the components. more than shrink that player board area, as far as I am concerned. Okay, looks like I got another one of these. A and B. I have no idea what those are for, guys. Oh man, we got so much stuff here. Look at this. So we have these little letters that you can kind of unfold and read. They're like folded into themselves origami style, which is super cool. I dig that. That's fun. And again, a great feel to it all. Let's go ahead and try and open one. I don't know if I'll even be able to ever put this back together again, but I'm excited. It looks like it follows pretty straightforward, if you ask me. Okay. So this is kind of the look of it. And kind of like the scroll work, but it doesn't quite feel the same. As you can see, you can kind of read a little bit there, and then it looks like you can fit it right back in there. No problem. No problem, guys. Easily done. As you watch me struggle. Easily done, said I. Okay, you know what? Not on camera. You know what it's supposed to do. Alright, here's your character cards. These are these big things that would go in there. I shouldn't be throwing stuff around. That's what I shouldn't be doing. So it goes in like that. Which is, I dig that. That's cool. So, these are very plain looking characters, right? Maiden, Commoner, and then the Inquisitor. Inquisitor doesn't look so scary. I could take him. Bet he slaps when he fights. Okay, so you got your vitality, stamina, your starting attribute dice, starting items. He gets a cutting knife and a crucifix and a character's perk under God's watch. Once per scenario, ignore an alert check on your towel. Treat all alert die as if they roll blank. You got the commoner. He has a bludgeon and cheap wine. And then the maiden has a worthless dagger and 2 yellow herbs. Now here we got a bunch of stuff. So let's go ahead and dig into some of this. These components. Oh man, these are fun. These are really nice. Okay, very cool, very cool. This is a nice prototype, guys. I'm really digging this. Got a whole bunch of like cards and stuff. Look at this. So good. Objective 1, Objective 2, Objective 3. Very cool. This is a really nice prototype. Like, I'm digging this. Item cards, perks, tons of items, tons of perks. We gotta look through all this. Guys, oh my gosh. And then we got all these like little discs here. These are soft silicone. I love it. I'm so happy that's the case. Oh, I love that. It means you can like paint minis and not like ruin them. Okay, so in here are the minis. Look how big they are, guys. When I saw this, I was like, oh, that looks awesome. All right, we'll take a look at those in a little bit because I'm gonna spend some time on that. There is timestamps down in the description below, or not in the description, like down on the video. Okay, we've looked at all this, looked at that. Let's move that. Looked at these. These are great. Love it, and the colors are very vibrant. Okay, we got a whole bunch of these kind of things. We don't even look at them all. Let's go ahead and look at one that isn't. Let's go and look at these. So these are like dice, right? But, and I don't know if you're supposed to necessarily even roll them though. I'm suspecting you are. But like there's some like these. A lot of blanks. The quality looks great. I don't see any scuff marks or anything like that. This looks like almost like a coffee with some creamer in it, you know? You get that little kind of brown mocha effect there. See, that's a cup of coffee right there. 2 1s and a 2, and that's it, and the rest are blank. Interesting. What about this one? Okay, this one has a 1 and a 3, and that's it. Wow, these have a lot of blanks. That's not too bad. Yeah, these just look like various levels of coffee to me. Maybe I just really want coffee. It's really late, and I would love a coffee right now. Let me know what your favorite coffee is. If you've made it this far, comment down below and let me know what your favorite coffee is. Is it a cold brew? Do you just like straight black? You know, how do you like it? Let me know. All right, these are fun though. I really do dig these. Colors are interesting. These are, you know, like this is a little, I would rather this be a little bit brighter personally. Look at the one purple guy going on there. All right, then we have these little tiny gems. We got a whole bunch of different colors there and some discs. We got a lot of components here. A lot going on. All right, I like the little kind of gold ones. So I want to take a look at some of them just to get a sense of the color. I really dig that though. That's a good color. See, is it something metallic or is it just shiny? It is just shiny. Looks great though, in my opinion. Again, this is, for some reason, this is all looking like candy to me. I don't know what is going on with me, guys. Again, the munchies here or something. I think that looks like a vanilla taffy kind of thing going on. Maybe I'm just crazy. Seriously though, looks good. All right, let's take a look at some of these fun tokens. Then we'll take a look at the map and some cards. And we'll take a look at all those awesome minis. I'm just gonna dump all this out. So there's a lot of different tokens here. All of them look very visible, very easy to see. They look really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do the white and black because I think that will be kind of interesting to see. Let's get one with the two. Maybe, okay, apparently we'll get two different ones. How about that? That's two in a way. There we go. Oh, it's a 1 and a 2. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. And let's brighten up. There you go. All right, so this looks really good. This is really well printed. You can feel the print on there. I think it's slightly of a divot there in this line here. So this part right here is level. All the white part is level, and then there is a slight indentation there. And it looks great. I love the drawn look of that. That looks really good. The disc part, there's no apparent like fill spot. You don't feel anything there. It's just kind of solid all the way around. I don't even feel a mold line or anything. So whatever they coated it in got rid of that. These are really I like these a lot. No joke. These are great. The style looks good. They're easily readable. The colors are fun. There's a lot to like there. I really dig that. And again, very well printed, I feel. All right, so we got cards, we got map. Let's go and look at the map. I think that's the last big thing we're looking at. And then we'll look at the cards. And then these. All right. Now, to open this without ruining it, that is the key. Boop. Hopefully that key worked. I think it did. I have confidence. If you didn't know, this is an app-driven game, so sorry to burst your bubble. If you're very much against that, I will let you know. You guys know my stance on that. But I'm also not one of those people that are just totally not open to new things either. So these are fairly thin, but they're very solidly made. They feel really good. There's a little bit of a bent corner here. Again, this is not packaged as you would normally get it. Very much prototype. In both the content and quality and all that kind of stuff. It's all, you know, what you see is what you get for now, but that doesn't mean it's final. Okay, so it looks like you can have different things kind of go together. What's interesting here, I'll say right now, and I don't know how much they control this, is the difference of perspective. It's throwing me off a little bit. So like this is kind of looking down. This is a little bit more at an angle. You see that like the fence, and then this is like straight on where you see the sky. Right, and that's kind of interesting. And maybe it's just like the top part does that, or maybe they only interact together that way. I'm not sure per se. Like I'm thinking this doesn't go there. I'm thinking that's separate. Okay. And oh yeah, because look at this. Look at this. See how these are light? Here, let me zoom out for you a little bit. Okay, so do you see how this is light and this is dark? Notice the dark go together as well. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Very cool. I dig that. I'm going to get this all out of order. But I do really dig what this is looking like. Like these look great So it looks like you get at least 2 different kinds of maps here, based off the. And then you got some insides, you got some outsides, you got some rooms, based off the perspective and color. And I don't know if you get more than that or not, but that's neat. I do dig that. That's pretty cool. And again, I love the art. I think that looks great. It's obviously not the computer graphics, and I'm glad for it. I'm glad it's different. Okay, we got items and we got physical. Let's open them both up. Take a look at both. I'm not gonna look at every single card. That's a lot of freaking cards. We will look at some of them. A good kind of example of them, so we can form an opinion on how they look like now, what the mechanics seem like, all that kind of stuff, and then move on to some really pretty looking cool minis. Okay, player aid, I dig it. It's a good thing to see right on front like that. Have you ever gotten a game where there was a player aid, but it wasn't on the very outside like that? Like it's like in the middle of all the card decks, there's just like some player aids. I believe I have, but I couldn't think of a name for the game. I think I did that, but that just seems odd to me. Like, not even a prototype. Like, the actual game itself came like that. Okay, so, got some player aids here. Oh, man, these look great. I love the drawn nature of them. Let's zoom in for you guys. There you go. Like, this just looks awesome. I really dig this. Like, I really do like it. No joke. This looks great. Breaking it down a little bit, you get some nice art here. I like that it's not even really framed, if that makes sense. It's just like art on here. A little lore stuff here. Some maybe like an axe or something here. Some like tags or bits like untradeable memory recipes, stuff like that, right? That looks cool. I dig all of this. Got some alchemy. Got some spells, a crucifix. Small box with a cross, worthless dagger, warhammer, woodcutter's axe, quilted vest, hunter's gloves. Good, cool stuff. Oh, I also like that the stuffs are labeled on the top. That's really helpful to see, actually. I'm glad that's the case. Right now we have this physique stuff. Looks like there is level 1 physical. There's some level 2 in there as well. And then back to level 1 warfare. So there's like different pools. Level 3 weapons. Right? Dexterity, survival, intuition, alchemy, charisma, persuasion, scholar. Interesting. These colors, by the way, do match back up to this. Like charisma was in here. See? Huh? Cool. And then if we look at the front here, again, ooh, art. Fun. Okay. Just a little silly, easy to do art for sure on this. But I really like it. I think it's kind of cool looking. I dig that. Oh, look at that. It's a little faster striker. It's a little bunny with a spear. Takedown. Oh my gosh. I'm choking. Double stab. Some of these, my goodness, especially the violent ones. There's something else, huh? Alright, well, I think that is a good enough look. Oh my gosh, I can't even open it. I can't even pick up this card. Okay, before I make a mess of this anymore. It's that last card every time, guys. Let's take a look at the minis. I know. Oh, dear Lord. I swear, if I throw any more cards around, I'm gonna cry. You guys don't want to see me cry. Alright, I'm just gonna go from the top down, I guess. So they have a Thinethal Prime, which is very nice. They definitely know what they're doing with that. Looks cool. Labeled. I dig that. Plain base. This is a 3D print. I can tell you that right now. So, which means these are resin. But with the scale, I have no issue with most of the detail. I think they're trying to show. That makes sense. These are big minis. You can see, like, they're not small. Okay, so yeah, I dig this. This looks nice. There is a little bit, actually, of some kind of soft detail, like right there. Like this looks solid all on there. It's very faint, very thin. Like you see how thick this is and how thin this is. I like to see that thickness kind of stay consistent over his shoulders as well, just so we don't see it kind of go away or anything like that. The wrinkles and all that look great. The face looks fantastic. The hair looks really good. I like that. I like the style of it. Again, the crinkles on here are awesome. Yeah, I dig it. He's pretty cool. For just standing there, and I think a lot of them are just standing there, if that makes sense. So this guy's just standing there, garden, doing his thing. Oh man, do you hear that? Very, very, very faint texture on here. So if there's one thing I could improve there, it's that texture for sure, 100%. I'd like to see that enhanced a bit more, just so it comes through well. These like knee pads here look awesome. Scabbard, it's a little bent here. Again, that happens with resin a lot. Looks like there's a little bit of a horn here to announce the call. The helmet looks very interesting. How it's strapped to him like that. Kind of dig it. But again, just kind of standing right there. That's what he's doing. And next up, we have like the blacksmith again. He's got his kind of blacksmith hammer there. But very much just standing there, right? M12 is his thing. I like that this isn't just a solid block. It gets a little thick here, a little silly, but otherwise it's actually pretty good. So I'm glad that's still looking good there. The thickness here looks good on both sides. I dig that. Love the beard. Again, face looks good. He's wearing these big old mittens, so that looks a little bit different there. Great wrinkles in the clothes. Yeah, interesting. There are a few here that aren't quite just standing there, so it'll be interesting to see those. But yeah, these guys like very much single cast, just standing there. So these will actually be fairly cheap. It shouldn't drive up the price too much actually at all. Because yeah, this is just one cast, right? So it's 2 pieces, this plus the base. That's it. I love the clothes though. These are really nice. The little dangly things here and the little tie slash there. His hair is like curly and interesting. I dig that. His face is cool. I like that he's not quite looking straight. His hands are very attached to him though. And what you do is you get some silliness. Like right here where his fingers kind of melt into the pants, or really skinny here. I want to make sure to thicken this up so that it's not like melting into his pants. Speaking of which, again, these clothes are just insane. Just insane. Really, really impressive there. Like really, really impressive. All right, here's one of the ladies. She doesn't look too happy. M10. Again, I love the little wrinkle here. She's barefoot. You can see her toes. A little satchel there. It's where the little apron's tied. I love the head towel looking kind of thing. And again, her face looks great as well. Moving on, we have, this is the Inquisitor, I believe, right? And again, very static pose. That being said, the kind of the crucifix beads that he has here looks great. This tie needs to be enhanced. It's way too thin. It's kind of blending in. The book looks fantastic. Love the way the book looks. And it's great. And his adorable little crop hair. Look at that. Not that I'm laughing at his hairdo. That wouldn't be right. Oh no, so we did get one broken mini here. That's fairly common in shipment like this, especially with resin pieces. So looks like, again, though, he would just glue right on there. Just didn't add quite enough glue. That's fine. I can fix him. Meantime, I can actually see him. So this is filled in, but you see how it angles on either way? I really appreciate that. That's very nice. I don't know what this is, but it's huge. And he's got his little like bedroll. I love the swirl there. That looks great as well. Very cool little guy. I'm going to fix him though. That's for sure. Okay, we're starting to get into minis that aren't just standing there now, right? This guy has his axe. He's definitely moving forward. Like how chubby he is. Very tall looking guy too. Definitely a lot of leg there, I feel. That little tiny satchel there. Love the hair, the sideburns. That's awesome. Yeah, I like the determined pose that he has. Here's another guy. And they all look kind of similar here. Love the padded armor here. That looks great. That looks awesome. I think that's really, really good. Maybe a little flat here, perhaps, but just a perhaps. And again, these are pretty thin on there, but I'm not really seeing any melted in, except perhaps this one here in the back. Otherwise, it's fairly okay, I think. Love this texture. Really, really love that texture. All right, well, this guy's fun. Look at this guy. I love his hat. His hat's awesome. It kind of looks like one piece a little bit. The the effect on there, it's like not here at all. So it's like black and it's like really bright here. So it wasn't like blended in at all. This weapon looks super cool. Like I really dig that. It's got a little bit of a notch right there. Again, padded armor looks good. I like that he has a different kind of shoulder bit here. I like that that's kind of wrinkled up and not really showing. This gets a little thin here. Again, that seems to be a common thing. Just want to make sure to thicken that up a little bit. All right, making progress. Okay, so again, these are single cast still, but I love the fact that she has her baby and she's like holding, almost like protecting the baby, right? Holding its head while she puts an arm out there and definitely kind of leaning towards running away or running to safety or whatever she needs to do, which I really appreciate. I think that's awesome to do that. And it shows that even a simple sculpt like this can tell you a lot about a character, how you should interact with them, etc. I really dig that. This guy's about to draw his blade, but hasn't yet. I love the kind of the tense pose that is. I think that's really cool because he could draw, he could not, right? That's always a decision you need to make. Hood looks great drawn up, so that's good as well. All right, we got this guy here. It looks like he's got a stick. Watch out, he's got a stick. Love the belts and the ties there. His hat looks very silly, in my opinion. Yeah, no, cool. Just kind of walking, just kind of chilling with his little stick. Why not? Here's a spear guy. Look at this. Oh no, that's like a halberd. Not attached on the bottom. Could have done that, but they didn't. That's okay. Yeah, no, it looks great. He's got like this kind of big, like bulletproof vest kind of plate going on here. Love the hair slicked back like that. The beard looks great. Very much a confident person. Arm on the waist there. Very cool. We got two more. Now this guy, he's like washing dishes. It's like a cook, as you can see. Love his bald head. I actually really dig his bald head. His sleeves are all kind of shorter so he can wash dishes and whatnot. I dig that. Makes sense to me. Last one here is this lady here. She's like leaning down, which is very unique. I love the fabric on everything. I think that's looking great as well. Hair looks good. Facial features look cool. She's like digging her hand in there. I've never actually, I think, had a mini besides a few that dig their hand into a pocket, that put their hand into an item like that. That's really cool to kind of see. You know, she does have a little blade there, just to be sure. You can never be too careful these days, it seems. And that is it. Guys, again, there's a link down in the description below. If you want to see Kingdom Come Deliverance, the board game, come to life, check it out on GameFound and support it. I'm definitely excited to try this out, especially with the app. I'll let you guys know soon. Take care, guys. Bye.